Cincinnati, here's Chief Meteorologist Kevin Robinson.
Yeah, we are just simply in between waves of Arctic air because, oftentimes we have to allow the Arctic air to kind of recharge and reset up again, and then it will likely blast into the region again, I think, tomorrow, and then likely send wind chills to 0 or probably even below by the time you wake up on Thursday morning. Now, in between all of that, there will be some minor snow opportunities, but I think the travel impacts are limited at best for anyone around our area. Radar tonight, pretty quiet. I don't expect much else to fall from the sky this evening. Now, I can't rule out some mist and drizzle here tonight as it's going to stay kind of yucky and gloomy out. But for the better part of the night, anything that falls from the sky will be just that, plain old liquid, because look at our temperatures. Just shy of 50 in most areas. So most of us are hovering between about 45 and 50, and we're going to see temperatures stay above freezing most of the night for us. Now, as we look ahead, it is all about another blast of Arctic air set to move into the Ohio Valley. So let's talk about the impacts from the cold, because as I mentioned, while I do think there will be a few flurry and even snow shower opportunities, I don't think that has the greatest impact. I think it's the dangerously low wind chills that will slip in here for about 12 to 24 hours on Thursday. Okay, so tonight, the impact from the cold, pretty low out there. And then even tomorrow, while tomorrow's significantly colder and breezy, it's expected to be chilly in December. It's Thursday morning when I think kids are again at the bus stop heading to school and you're heading to work, when those wind chills will likely be near 0 and could even be below. In fact, I think these are generous. I think wind chills will be lower than what we're actually showing here Thursday morning. So I would plan ahead and anticipate dangerously low wind chills Thursday morning as you prepare for the second half of the week. So pretty gloomy outside. We're at 48 right now. Again, it's going to stay looking like this through the evening. There won't be much rain out there. There could be some mist and drizzle. Notice most of the night temperatures are above freezing. I do think towards morning, well, you'll see it here in the setup. Here's the gloomy skies through the night. As some colder air moves in tomorrow morning, there will be the window for a quick round of flurries and snow showers. Given the fact that temperatures, or at least the ground itself, has enjoyed several days of temperatures in the 40s and 50s, I don't think there's much of an issue for travel out there tomorrow morning. There could be a few flakes flying by around the area, but during the day on Wednesday, it's awfully cold and breezy. Now, Wednesday evening, expect some snow showers to scoot through the area. Temperatures generally above freezing for the most part. Again, any travel impacts relatively limited. However, Wednesday evening, as the sun goes down, if there's a more persistent flurry or snow shower, I can't rule out a light dusting on an overpass or something like that. That's what you need to keep an eye out for. But again, Thursday morning, I think, is when we feel the greatest impacts from this next round of Arctic air. So cloudy, chilly tonight, eventually down to about 31 by morning. Some early flurries tomorrow with cold breezes persisting throughout the day. Check those winds. Out of the west at 10 to 20, and then maybe some more impactful snow showers in the evening we'll need to keep an eye on. But even those, I think, with temperatures having been above freezing, more of, kind of a novelty than anything else. I made Thursday a weather impact day because in the morning, while temperatures will be in the teens, similar to what we saw about a week ago, those winds will be nasty Thursday morning. With temperatures that cold, wind chills will likely drop to 0 and below again. The best news I have, though, Ashley and Cherie, is that the cold's in and it's out, because look, by the weekend, we're already charging our way back into the 40s, headed into the 50s again.
All right, Kevin, thanks so much. Well, coming up, look ahead at our top.